Over the years at PWRDF, I have had the privilege of working with committed, dynamic staff who have impacted my life in large and small, loud and quiet ways. One person among this passionate group had and continues to have a great impact on my life. Many of you will remember Charlotte Maxwell, and remember that Charlotte was a woman with a mission. Charlotte joined PWRDF as the Eastern and Southern Africa Program Coordinator. Through her travels and her work with PWRDF partners, she had a front row seat to the pandemic that was hitting Africa without mercy. Each time she returned from travel, she brought stories and reports on the devastation that was hitting communities in crisis. Communities affected by HIV and AIDS. Communities where parents were dying and leaving young children to be raised by grandmothers and others. Charlotte's mission was to raise HIV and AIDS as a priority issue for PWRDF programs and partnerships, and by extension, to raise awareness with Anglicans and others across Canada. She worked tirelessly to have the PWRDF Board of Directors adopt an HIV and AIDS statement, and in November 2002, the statement was adopted and was followed by PWRDF's Partnership for Life initiative. In 2004, Charlotte began visiting communities with a mandate from the board that addressed the HIV and AIDS crisis, living out the understanding that all development work was being affected and that the virus continued unabated. Charlotte went on to become the Africa Development Coordinator, and after her retirement, she was invited to share her thoughts on the work. Among other things, Charlotte had this to say: "What I fear most is the indifference of the rich to poverty and suffering, and good people's weariness of any crisis." Stephen Lewis puts the question well: why can $3 trillion be raised in a matter of weeks for a war on terrorism, but not $65 billion over 5 years to prevent literally millions of deaths from AIDS? When we blaze the trail for others, we truly are engaged in being future-oriented. We are unafraid to take risks. We are unafraid to challenge the status quo. I wish you hope, peace, love, joy, and above all, friendship this Advent season.